the potential as a result of digitization is just incredible, what things could look like. So people do speak of a fourth industrial revolution. The impact that the big platforms have got on our lives is incredible. Most of us sit with a phone not further than arm's reach from us. We do most of our shopping on it. Our expectation of what banks and other corporates will deliver to us is determined by these platforms and by this. It has improved people's lives, but it has made fundamental changes to the way businesses now compete. Our competitors, for example, as a bank, are no longer just banks. They are platform companies, fintechs, people trying to enter the payments space. You've just seen the announcement by Facebook launching Libra, which will have interesting consequences depending on how the regulators deal with it. And so this brave new world we're entering into, I wouldn't be able to tell you precisely what banks will look like in 5 to 10 years' time, but I do know that the winners will be those that are able to respond to the platforms as the platforms try to stand between the banks and their customers. And so we need to find ways of making sure that the customer experience will be as good as that provided by the platforms. We need to make sure that our systems of product and service delivery are as good and do so as cheaply as the platforms do. And once you've done both of those, you'll be able to survive, in my view. We're spending an incredible amount of money and human resources to do that. It's got profound implications. Like the third, and in fact like the second industrial revolution, I don't think that jobs will be decimated. I think you will have different jobs. And different jobs will arise as a consequence. So, for example, in the meeting just before in the meeting I had before coming here, I was talking to my colleagues and they were telling me about job categories that we have in the bank that we didn't have 2 years ago as a result of robotics. You've got people that are teaching these things how to talk. And I'm using long sentences to describe it. They gave me a term that I can't remember, which they've made up. It's a technical word, but it describes what this new category of workers do. We're hiring a large number of people with arts degrees and anthropologists. Philosophers to help us with understanding humans and how they respond to our products. We're hiring data scientists. I saw another statistic, which, I mean, it's got implications for your profession and what you do here, that on the one hand, we're having job losses, which is what you were alluding to earlier on. On the other hand, we can't find some jobs, and we're having to import people. So in IT, and the experts here will correct me, but I think that we are unable to find 40% of some of the new job categories that we're looking for. And we're having to import a lot of people, many from India, as a consequence. Our system is not producing the skills necessary for a modern economy.